5 seconds, that's all that was left. Carolina needed a touchdown. Undrafted rookie quarterback who had the ball in his hands on the biggest stage of his young career. First game. Canton, the Hall of Fame game. Million fans watching, and Haynes King have a decision. Let's see what he's about to do. Carolina lines up to snap the ball. They spiked it. Haynes, what you gonna do? Are you gonna throw it? Haynes, take off. He's gone. Dive! Touchdown, Carolina! Imagine spending your entire life preparing for one moment, the NFL draft. You've been playing football since you were a kid. You train, sacrifice. You dream about hearing your name called. Then round after round goes by. Your name isn't called. Pick after pick, still nothing. Haynes King in the NFL without hearing his name announced from the draft stage. He was undrafted. And that means something because immediately you're fighting. No guaranteed first contract, no massive expectation, no promise that you make a roster. You have to earn it. But Haynes King wasn't some random quarterback who suddenly appeared in Canton, Ohio. His football story started way long before the NFL. Texas, high school football, Friday Night Lights, pressure, expectation. King became one of the most talked about quarterback prospects in the state. And he won a state championship with his dad as the coach. That's something different. Then comes College Station, the Texas A&M Aggies. College football introduced him to another level of pressure. The SEC, big stadium, big defense, big expectation. Every mistake takes to the next level. King's journey wasn't perfect, and that's important because nobody gets to the NFL without adversity. That's where things don't go his way. Moments where he struggled. Moments where people question whether he become the quarterback everyone thought he would. But football has a way of revealing something about people. How do you respond? Do you quit or you keep going? King couldn't stick it out with my Texas A&M Aggies. He opted in Porter, and then committed to Georgia Tech, and that's where him and Georgia Tech starts. And eventually, Haynes King ended up at Georgia Tech, where his last year at Georgia Tech, he got ACC Player of the Year. No, not the player he went against in the Hall of Fame game, Carson Beck. Haynes King got ACC Player of the Year, but he went undrafted in the NFL draft. But and eventually, King got his NFL opportunity with the Carolina Panthers. He wasn't walking into the Panthers as the face of the franchise. He wasn't even guaranteed a roster spot. He was competing every practice, every throw, every meeting, every snap. And then the NFL gave Haynes King a stage, not just any stage, Canton, the birthplace of professional football history, the Hall of Fame game. Usually preseason football isn't treated like a major event, but players are fighting for their careers, and this can be everything. And King knew that he had the opportunity, and he just took it. Carolina started former first round pick Kenny Pickett at quarterback. King had to wait. He watched, studied, prepared. Then his number was called. This was his moment. Once King entered the game, he didn't look like an undrafted rookie. He looked like someone who belonged. His legs became a weapon. His arm became a weapon. And suddenly, Carolina offense had life. 21 completions, 180 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 39 rushing yards in a play that everyone would remember. Carolina had one final chance. They needed a touchdown. King led the drive, 13 plays, 65 yards, then 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. King takes the snap. He sees the opening, and he runs, scores a 5-yard touchdown. Everyone's celebrating, man. Think about what just happened. An undrafted rookie quarterback on the final play against an NFL defense ran for a game-winning touchdown in the Hall of Fame game. This isn't just a good preseason moment. That's a story. But there's things that's getting interesting because the Hall of Fame game doesn't automatically make someone a starting quarterback. King still has work to prove. He still has to prove he can perform constantly, compete for opportunity maybe somewhere else. Because it seems like Carolina got themselves a franchise quarterback with Bryce Young. And now defenses have film. Coaches have film. Everyone knows what he can do. The question is, what happens next? One thing that stands out immediately is the mobility. He isn't the type of quarterback who stands in the pocket. If the defense opens the lanes, he takes it. That changed the math. A defense has to account for 11 offensive players, not 10. Be a quarterback who can become a runner on the final play, the ability that he won Carolina the game, doesn't make a mistake of he's the only running back. He can throw only a running quarterback. He can throw the ball to two touchdown passes, multiple completions under pressure, decision made quickly. That's what make him interesting because a defense commit too heavy to stop the run, he can throw it. If you can sit back there and defend the pass, he can run. Last night, that the Hall of Fame game wasn't perfect. King suffered a hamstring injury during the game. Carolina will later describe him as a week-to-week. The Panthers has signed Kyle Trask as they were waiting for King to recover. It's frustrating. King just had creative momentum, but now he has to recover. That's another test. So where does Haynes King go from here? That's the question. Maybe this is the best game of his career, or maybe it became the start of his NFL career, because sometimes one performance changed the way organizations see you. Suddenly people believe. And most importantly, you believe. Haynes King wasn't drafted. He wasn't supposed to be the story of the Hall of Fame game. Carson Beck had the spotlight. The Cardinals had the attention, but when the final seconds arrived, Haynes King took it. He didn't ask for the moment. He earned it. Maybe 5 years from now, we look back at August 6, 2026 and remember where Haynes King NFL story changed. Not on draft night, not with a first-round selection, not with a guaranteed starting job, but in Canton. With 5 seconds left, an undrafted rookie taking the ball and running into history. This story isn't over. It's the beginning. That's your boy, Green Apple TV. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Get out of here. Peace.